Alright boys, we got a hitting tips video today, and I'll show you what my lifetime stats are. Alright, I am 179 and 36, 267 average. That's it. That isn't insane, but I know how to hit, so I'll show you guys all my hitting tips. So let's get into it. Alright boys, today I got all the secrets of hitting in MLB The Show 20. So I'll give you all my tips and everything I can tell you to make you a better hitter. So, but before we get into the video here, I'm going to be giving away 150,000 stubs on this video, and all you have to do to enter is be a subscriber. So hit the subscribe button and you're into the giveaway. I am also giving away 150,000 stubs on my Twitch also. So once we hit 50 followers on Twitch, I'm giving away another 150,000 stubs. So if you guys are low on stubs, we got the new Ken Griffey Jr. coming out, so you might want some for him. So yeah, just enter into the giveaways and you might get 150,000 stubs. Alright, now we're gonna get into the hitting tips here. So the first tip to becoming a better hitter is reducing input lag. So basically what input lag is when you press the X button to swing, how fast your TV or monitor registers that. So you want that number obviously as low as possible. So the first thing you're going to want to do to reduce that input lag is buying a monitor. And I'll put the monitor that I use in the description. But if you're getting the PS5, I wouldn't recommend it, because the PS5 is going to be 120 hertz or whatever, or frames per second. And this one only goes up to 75. So I'll put one for the PS5 in there too. Now your PS4 controller can also cause input lag. So if say you have a 4-year-old controller, I mean that's not going to be near as good and as fast as a new controller. So that might be part of your problem. Also with controllers on the PS4, they run better on Bluetooth, which doesn't really make sense. But yeah, if you're running your controller wired, like it seems like that would be faster, but it's not. Okay, and one more thing with your controller, also if you have a headset plugged into your controller, that does cause slight input lag. I guess probably not very noticeable, but on Legend you need all the time that you could ask for, so I just play without mine plugged in. And if you have a PS4 Pro, make sure you turn off super sampling mode and make sure you turn off boost mode. Those both add input lag. So now we should be good on input lag. Let's get into the next tip. Alright, tip number 2. We got setting up a custom roster for custom practice. So I'm going to go in and show you how to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to set up your roster. So load into the roster vault, and then you're just going to search up DD. Just put in DD. Search that. And then in the bottom right here, you see custom DDBP. So I'll just download that. Put it in as a new save. Okay, back out. And then you go to data utility, load data, rosters. And then you load up your new roster. Now you're going to come to roster control. So here, the team with all your hitters is the Red Sox. Okay, and then the team with all the pitchers is the Yankees. So to put in like everyone that's on your team, just go through and say I have Piazza on my team. Switch him over like that, okay? And say, so he's on the hitters team now. And now if you want to mess with the pitchers too, go into here, say you face Tom Seaver a lot, put him in for someone you don't face, like no one faces Liddell anymore. So we're good there, accept roster changes. And then go into lineups here, and then just put in Piazza and whoever else you added to this team, and then set the lineup exactly how you have it in your DD team. So right there, you only have to set up the versus right-handed pitchers with DH. So, and then these ones don't matter. So I'll just slap him in there. Okay, now we're good. And then the rotation, go into rotation, and then just add anyone, it doesn't really matter. And then you should be good. You just back out, go into data utilities, save data, save the roster. Just name it roster dash BP. Then make it a new save. Okay. Now we're done with the roster. Now you're gonna go into your sliders, and I'll show you how I set up my sliders for batting practice. So I do human contact all the way down. So that's gonna give you the smallest PCI. And then pitcher control, just 1 up. Consistency all the way up. And then frequency, just 1 up. So you're getting more strikes and balls, but you're trying to be patient in BP, so you don't want to crank those all the way up. Now fastball pitch speed, that's all the way up. No matter what you're practicing for, it's always going to be better to max out the pitch speed. It'll improve your reaction time and just make you a better hitter. And then off-speed pitch speed, just 1 or 2 ticks up. That'll make it a little harder to read off-speed, so that's good for you also. And wind all the way down. And then apply changes, press X, and then OK. And then OK, save these settings. Then sliders dash BP. And then you're good there. So now what you do is go into data utility, load data, load up your new sliders, load data, go into rosters, and load up your new roster. So now you're ready for custom practice. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing in custom practice. So what I have trouble with is sinkers. I actually have a lot of trouble with sinkers. So if you face me, spam the living shit out of that, and you will probably win. But I'm facing a lot of pitchers with sinkers. So I'm trying to time it up and trying to pull sinkers. I mean, I'm trying to hit and talk right now, so it's kind of hard, but yeah, with Kluber, you're gonna get a lot of sinkers in custom practice here. So just work on scoring them up. It's very hard too, but yeah, that's the first thing I'm working on. And I'll give you my PCI settings right now. And make sure you're hitting difficulties on Legend. Okay. So what I used to have my setting as, I used to have just diamonds with no inner PCI. And I don't know, I was having trouble tracking pitches, so I couldn't really hit cutters at all. I would just swing very early through them. So I decided to put on wedge and then turn down the transparency. I think this gives you like a better idea of where your PCI is and tracking the ball. And in custom practice with these maxed out sliders, you're gonna be late a lot. Right there, that's a good, decent swing. So yeah, against Kluber, I'm just basically trying to hit the sinker and not swing out pitches like that. You want to be patient, treat it like in-game at bat. So right here, probably sinker's coming. Nope. But yeah. Another thing I work on, I put a runner at first, and then you're gonna want to repeat play. I have trouble hitting into double plays, so right here I'm just gonna try not doing that. So trying to get under the ball and hit line drives and home runs, doubles and shit. So yeah, so I'm trying to do here. Got under it. Oh, okay, I got robbed there, big time. But yeah. Now another thing, lefty is a problem for me. So I go Chapman versus Ruth, and then I put it on 2 strikes, and then take him off first. Now this is about fucking impossible to hit because the pitch is coming in ridiculously fast. So I don't know if this helps or hurts because it's like about impossible unless you're absolutely insane at the game. But yeah, this will help you out lefty, and lefty is very difficult to hit. So yeah, see, that's fast as shit. Okay, I do that in custom practice. I'm usually in here for about, I don't know, 15 minutes before a ranked game, because I'm grinding for like top 50 and shit. You gotta be locked in. So now, before the pitch, I'll go through what I'm doing before the pitch. So before the pitch, loose PCI, or loose, I don't know, thumb's pretty loose, just a wiggle, and then I like to just kind of wiggle it where I think his release is at. So right there, get your eyes kind of geared towards where the ball is coming out of his hands, okay? So that's what I do before the pitch, right there, around, and then where I think the pitch is going to come from, okay? And then as he starts his motion forward, I put my PCI in the same spot every time. It's basically like if you're hitting in real life, it's basically like your load up, okay? It'll get you prepared for the pitch that's coming, I guess. Boom, load up. Okay. Now we're gonna get into the tracking and like PCI movement when the pitch is coming. Okay. So every single pitch, no matter if it's, I don't know, 10 feet outside or it's right down the middle, you're just tracking it with your PCI slowly, but controlled. That's the issue I have sometimes, because on Legend the pitch is coming so fast you gotta kind of slam it sometimes. But yeah, every single pitch you want to be just tracking. That was a slider down and away, so I went from here to there. See, I didn't read that slider, so I was too early on it, and I was lunging. So this will help you read pitches. It's very hard to read Chapman because the pitch is coming so fast, but every single pitch you're tracking with your PCI, no matter if you're swinging or not. So now for the in-game tips. When the pitcher gets like early release or late release, I don't know why this is in the game, but if they get an early release, those are the pitches that you're most likely gonna get the most exit velo. So those are the pitches you're waiting for. So the pitches on the corners, usually you're not gonna get the most exit velo. Those are when you get nerfed and it's just a lazy flout, and you're like, what just happened? Pitches down the middle, obviously you're going to be hit harder. So in BP here, you're trying not to swing at those pitches that are painted and are basically just good pitches. So in game, you're just waiting for those pitches that are being hit harder. See, like that changeup is hit harder because it's down the middle. Would have been a hit not as hard if it was on the corner. Alright, so another tip I have. In MLB The Show 20, the hitting system rewards being early a lot more than being late. So what you're trying to do here is be early, basically. Earlies give you, I mean, sometimes earlies are better than perfects, honestly. So you want to start getting better at being early, and this will help you since the pitches are coming in so fast. So when you hop on ranked, you're more likely to be early, which is better. Get more home runs, more everything. Now here's some gameplay versus a top 50 player. So he threw the cutter right over the middle. You notice how the PCI was controlled? I was smooth movement. So sometimes I get bad and I start slamming it. That's when I know I'm hitting bad. Right there, we didn't slam it. We just tracked the cutter and hammered it. Right here, 1-2 count. He's gonna go low in the zone most likely for the double play. And right there, he messed up on his input, and we get a good exit velo on that one because of it. And that one, we send out. Right here, he brings in Gagne. And Gagne is not a good reliever because he only has 2 pitch speeds, basically. So he has fast or slow. So basically, I'm thinking in my head right there, fast or slow. So I see that it comes out of his hand slow. So we just sit back, and he messed up on his input, so we got a good exit velo. And we send that one out right there. So here with Jansen, here's another idea of fast and slow. So he's got 2 fast pitches, the cutter, sinker, and the 4-seam, and then he's got slow, changeup, and slider. So right there, I'm thinking in my head, fast or slow. He hangs the slow pitch, and we sit back and hammer it out. Alright, boys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to enter into the giveaway. Could get yourself 150,000 stubs, and I'm giving away 150,000 on my next video too. So get ready for that, and go follow me on Twitch to enter in that giveaway also. And make sure you leave any hitting questions in the comments or any questions at all, and I'll be sure to answer them. Alright, thanks for watching.